Welcome to the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of March 7th, 2022. I'm Catherine Haleko, and I'm here with Terry Morrow.
Hello.
And Nicole Eridix.
Hi there.
Every week we chat about the things parents are talking about, complaining about, and obsessing about right now. This week we're complaining about the need for kids' warning labels and obsessing about an unlikely parenting resource. We also take a couple of breaks for an entertainment discussion and a recommendation roundup. Today, we're actually going to revisit something we talked about back in the fall of 2020 about kids' toys being rebranded for grown-ups. So back then it was Play-Doh with what they were calling adult scents, like freshly mowed lawn and things like that. Today it is Build-A-Bears that are supposedly for adults only. They have accessories like boxer shorts and champagne glasses. So what do we think about this? I think it is another one of these, successful marketing ploys in that people are like, what are they doing? Oh my gosh, this is so silly. Like, well, that's the point. They got you to talk about it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I actually have some just plain old teddy bears that belong to me around my house. I recently bought a stuffed dog. I don't actually need them to dress them up in grown-up apparel for them to be appropriate for adults. Some of us are not ashamed of enjoying stuffed animals.
That's right.
We're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's all fine.
But yes, a good marketing strategy, I guess. And I imagine gets people who think it's a hoot to give them to other people.
Yeah.
All the bears had alcohol, apparently, in this adult-themed one. That's like, well, okay, what do we do to make them adult? We let them drink and we put them in their underwear. There you go.
Let them drink and put them in boxer shorts. Seems to be about it. I mean, I don't think they had like lingerie. I think they're all just boy bears with boxer shorts.
Isn't there one of a girl bear kind of lying on her side looking?
Yeah. Oh, there's one. There's one with a bathrobe, I guess.
Oh,
that's not very. Yeah. I don't know.
It just seems so like off-brand for Build-A-Bear. Like it just doesn't make sense.
As an adult, do you actually have to go build the bear, or can somebody just purchase it pre-made and send it to you? If you got to be there with all the kindergartners making your bear in boxer shorts and a bottle of beer, I think you're going to feel pretty bad about yourself.
Your R-rated bear.
I know. I feel like, didn't it say that they're only available like at night or something? So you're there.
It's like those painting classes.
Kids are not.
It's like those painting classes, where you go and you drink wine and you paint. You can just go and they have like a little wine bar and some cheesecake, and then you make your bear.
You stuff your bear.
And then you go home hanging your head in shame.
I'm on the site right now. Yeah. So, this topic is doing its job because I'm
look at you.
Clearly like engaged with this whole issue. They should have an adults only section of the website.
We've got bears without their fur.
It's funny. I don't see where you get these bears from.
Well,
you have to pay a kindergartner to make it for you. Hey, kid. I don't know.
I wonder how the Play-Doh for adults did. I guess maybe Build-A-Bear probably looked into that and found that it was worth doing.
I guess
probably. So. I bet they got some market research saying that some of the bears they had went to adults, and then they thought, well, what if we marketed them specifically to adults?
Right.
But you don't have to, because adults enjoy teddy bears just like everybody else. Shut up. Right. So if you're going to do adult teddy bears, forget the sexy stuff, forget the alcohol. I want a bear at his desk pulling out his fur. I want a mama bear with like 5 little bears Velcroed onto her, looking like she's ready to scream. You'd have the little mama bear in a car with the baby bear in the back with the motor running, as we discussed last week, and then And then we could have the angry, judgy bear of the neighborhood.
Here we go. Gifts for adults. They do have an adult only section.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, we've got the romantic bear at Heartbox. Oh, okay. I see some red flowers in there.
Ooh,
And a
so
candle.
adult. Candles.
Flowers.
Roses.
Oh, man.
Oh, dear.
This past Christmas, all my family members ended up giving each other candles. Like maybe that's a sign that we're all growing up, because
Gifted out.
my daughter gave me one, I gave her one.
Oh, goodness.
And then my husband gave each kid one from all different places.
Wow.
So it's sort of funny.
Do you ever light them, or do you just put them someplace?
I light them sometimes.
Okay.
My son lit his frequently in his little cubby hole where he spends his time.
Yeah.
And where there's little air circulation. So,
Uh-huh.
and it was it was from a bake shop.
Ooh.
Like, so it smells like cookies basically.
Oh.
And I mean, it was strong, like the whole upstairs. You could smell it. This candle, like
it's like Cinnabon at the mall,
Yeah, it was, pretty intense.
And then you get to wanting cookies, but there are no cookies.
Right, I know.
Brutal. They should send those with like a box of
right
sugar cookies to go in your pantry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Unfair.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have some candles that have never been burned. They're just sitting in my china cabinet because I didn't know where else to put them.
Right.
But the thing about like anything like this for adults is it's just another bleeping piece of clutter for your living room.
Right.
It's like, oh gosh, where am I supposed to put this thing?
I don't think you're supposed to put the Build-A-Bear in the china cabinet.
No, they might suffocate. But you got to put it somewhere,
Right.
Because
You
it's
have to
cute
put it
and it was a
somewhere.
good gift. What a funny gift! Oh, it's so adorable. It's not the
Now
kind of bed
what?
you're going to want to. You're not going to take it to bed and sleep with it.
Right.
You got to put it on display somewhere, and it's like every surface in my house is covered with some sort of clutter. We have no more display space. Please don't get me one.
So if you burn the candle, then you can throw away the candle eventually.
Well, that's true. But it comes in a nice glass thing sometimes. You can't throw that glass thing away. It's nice thick glass. It's so lovely. You got to put something in
the
it.
one that I bought my daughter, I bought it for the glass.
Yeah.
For the jar, not really for the candle. So
Oh dear. So now,
it's a dilemma.
do they have candles with like grown-up smells? Well, I guess Gwyneth Paltrow does, from what I hear. But
Yeah.
fresh lawn candles to go with the baking candles.
Right. I think you can get all kinds of things.
Or you could
one
just
that
go
my
outside
daughter-
and smell your lawn.
Right. Just take a sniff. The one that my daughter got me is apple orchard scent.
Oh.
And it does smell very nice.
Apple candles are nice.
Yeah. I just use it sometimes I use it if there's a cooking smell that I've had enough of and I want to change scents. Or sometimes, if I'm like working late and I'm just kind of like tired of what I'm doing, a candle, I don't know, it kind of like that little flame like keeps you company in a very weird way, like it
I should do that
gives
sometime.
you something to look at.
Yeah.
Your eye can wander over there and watch that little flickering flame. And I don't know.
There's the excitement
Something
of knowing
about
that
it.
it could burn down your house if
Right.
the drape accidentally got into it.
Right.
It just keeps you on your toes.
Yeah. That's what candles are for.
Yep.
Keeping you on your toes. Just
That's the adult candles do that.
Right.
I don't know. So what's next? We can have American Mom dolls now.
Oh, there you go.
That'll be the next one to do
Think
it.
of all the accessories.
Look at
Yes.
that.
Wow.
And
Oh,
moms would buy them.
That would be, I'm surprised they haven't done
I
that.
am too.
There's a lot of moms I bet would buy one.
I bet they would, especially if they had some
I-
sort of cleverness in their accessories.
Totally. The work from home
Yeah.
mom.
Because have you ever been to the store, the American Girl store?
Yes.
I
yes.
haven't.
I mean,
Just past
It's
our time a little bit.
it's pretty, it's intense, but it's kind of
It
fun
is.
to see
It
all
is.
the stuff. And actually, I just saw it where I don't remember where I saw it, but a little thing of like millennials going to the American Girl cafe and just
That's funny.
without a kid,
Uh-huh.
you know, but they'll lend you a doll to
I thought you said they'd
Have
lend
I-
you a kid so you don't feel embarrassed to be there.
Not a kid, but a doll to have at the table with you
Oh, wow.
while you're
That's
having
funny.
your little snacks. So
Well,
yeah, I could see that.
you can have this idea for free, American Girl. We'll look forward to talking about that in another 2 or 3 years. Yeah, so one of those American Mom dolls would have to be a podcaster.
Yeah, for sure.
Little headset, microphone,
Cup of coffee.
cup of coffee,
Perfect.
A dog
the dog.
that doesn't leave its side.
Dog to make
Doesn't
noise in
leave
the
her side.
background.
Just like us. We'll provide the branding for that if you like. You can
Mhm.
use our logo.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be it for today's round one as we look forward to these upcoming developments in playthings and clutter makers. Tune in tomorrow for our entertainment themed round 2 and later in the week to find out what we're complaining about, obsessing about, and recommending right now. We're always interested in what you have to say, so drop us a comment on our website, our Facebook page, or Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.